line's going to spread out. On the ground with a fullback burden. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze on third down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Breeze now to throw. Got him in, it's right. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendall Wright, 45 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, here's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Now Breeze lost the football.
A plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Breeze to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Play clock winding down. And now with the play clock about to run out, Mike Mularkey's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got Gresham. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
To throw is Mariota. A right side catch by Crabtree. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. To the air again, Mariota. And Gresham has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Mariota now on 2nd down, surveying the field. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now is Breeze. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Here's Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
That's caught at the 1. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running it with a fullback, Burton. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeAndre Levy from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Third and long here for Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, as they look to add to that lead. And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Allen Hurns, 48 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now? I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds. The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
And Madden need to make something where you can download the app and do that shit from your phone.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover.
I think I went out to the body and
get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here. When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
Niggas ain't winning no Super Bowl, so after.
Down he goes in the end zone, and that's to safety. Well, things like this, you maybe give them a mulligan. They're going to happen when you've got a team that's only played together one time.
Listen, you know it's difficult to get in sync offensively when you haven't had the reps together.
And that can be a problem in draft champions.
Yeah, I know, because you don't have the time. That's part of what makes these games so unpredictable.
And fun for us to call. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Breeze to throw on second down. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman, 47 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Mariota.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So now it's first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second and goal from the 5. Hill to try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeremy Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's up and good. It's 22-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A run for the fullback, Burton. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Here's Brad Nortman now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Lockett. Stays on his feet. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing, Mariota. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
It's a gain of 5. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. Tim Brown, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Hill. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable for Lockett. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.